Kaylee here. Today I'd like to share with you a new way that I've been working lately that has made significant impacts on how much I've been getting done. It comes from a technique that I read about in this book, Be Excellent at Anything, and then I've kind of adapted it a little bit to work well with the way that I've worked previously. So the key difference, as you'll see, is that you take your focusing activities and intermix them with renewal activities. Things like yoga, or meditating, or drawing, or reading novels, or exercising, or eating really healthy meals, and put those between your work. It helps rejuvenate your mind. Previous to this, I have never been very good at working in the afternoon. And lately, I've been working through the afternoon, super focused. It has been amazing. I cannot believe how much stuff I've gotten done in the past week since starting this. Most of you probably know what the Pomodoro technique is, but in case you don't, it's a timing working technique where you work for 25 minutes and you time it, and then you take a 5-minute break, and then you work for 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break, etc. And then after a certain number of Pomodoros, as they're called, you take a longer break. I'm not 100% sure actually what the original Pomodoro technique, how many Pomodoros you take before you take the longer break. But this book actually recommends working in 90-minute increments before taking a renewal break. I cannot focus for 90 minutes, so I started doing Pomodoros for 3 Pomodoros in a row. So work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, work for another 25 minutes, and then you take a longer renewal break. And even during the short 5-minute breaks, I don't do anything that could tax my brain. So they're like kind of mini renewals. I don't look at a screen, nothing that involves the internet. I also don't make decisions. So I try to, whatever I'm doing during the little short renewals or even the longer renewals, have completely planned out so that there's no decisions fatiguing my decision part of my brain or whatever. So once I get to the longer break, I will actually kind of rotate between passive and active renewal. This is something else I learned from this book. So one of your longer breaks, it can be something passive, like meditating or drawing, like coloring. I hate coloring books because I hate choosing the color, that makes my decision fatigue happen. So I do color by number. Specifically, I do mosaic color by numbers. So here's one I do. They're basically just a grid of triangles with numbers in them, and then there's a little key that tells you what color to color the numbers, and you go in and color all the numbers, and it turns into a picture. So these work best for my brain. It allows me to color without having to choose colors. So drawing or coloring, meditation is a big one. I try to meditate regularly. I'm sure I'm going to make plenty of videos on that, so I won't go into that in this one. Things that allow you to calm down and also give your mind a mental break in a non-distracting way. And then on the other longer breaks, do something active. So go exercise or go for a long walk or do something that kind of gets your body moving and get your heart rate up. And if you intermix these, so rotate between them, so one is passive, one is active, and then another passive and active, etc., you can actually allow your brain to energize itself such that you can stay focused a lot longer. So I've been doing this for about 2 weeks now, I guess, and it's amazing how much I'm getting done. So if you have trouble staying focused and getting all of the stuff on your to-do list done, I highly recommend trying this technique out. So 3 Pomodoros, longer break, passive longer break, 3 Pomodoros, active break, repeat. And then have healthy snacks and healthy meals as needed in between. And lastly, a bonus tip. I have been using an app called Fora. to actually track my Pomodoro, so it tracks my time. So the way the app works is you're growing a tree, and if you leave the app or you stop the timer, your tree dies, and then if you successfully focus for the entire time, you grow a tree, and then you make a little forest throughout the day. It's a great app. I highly recommend it. There's also a social component to it, so you can like friend people that also use forests and see how many trees they've grown. It's very motivating. I like the interface, I like the app, so highly recommend if you're looking for a Pomodoro timer that you check out Forest. So there you have it. I highly recommend giving this technique a try, and I would love to know what you think of it if you do. I'm also planning to make other videos that are things I've learned from this book and many other books related to studying, productivity, just living the best life you could possibly live. So stay tuned for that.